It's the second day of our property hunt here in the Cotswolds, and one thing became clear to me yesterday is that Andy and Jill, they are the experts when it comes to putting all the pieces of this particular property puzzle together. So the mystery house gives them lots of pieces, but without the big garden piece and the out in the countryside piece. But how on earth they are going to configure them, I don't really know. But watch this space. Where do you think we might be going for the mystery house?
You've shown us two, in Cotswolds terms, relatively recent builds. I think the mystery house might be an older, more traditional house. I don't think you'd be cruel enough to show us a plot of land on which to build, although you might.
For our mystery house, we're heading 12 miles east of Norton in the Marsh, into the Oxfordshire section of the Cotswolds and the village of Hook Norton. The village is home to a famous local brewery, housed in a grand late Victorian building producing the renowned Hookie cask ales. There's also a museum telling its brewing history. But the village is no museum, as community spirit is alive and well here, with many amenities to hand, including a post office, shops, and a choice of 3 public houses. Right in the centre of the village, a former pub has been transformed into this substantial property, our 7-bedroom mystery house. Hopefully, it will fulfil our couple's quest to create 2 homes in one.
Ooh, it's the mystery house. I'm very excited about this one.
Yes, I am too.
You are too?
I am, because I love the immediate environment. It's beautiful. And I love the outside. That's the look I had in mind.
It's an exceptional building. Quite excited to show you around, largely because it's got 2 front doors.
I've seen that. Yes. Can't go.
We were like, oh, it's got 2 front doors. Show it to them, show it to them. What do you think?
It looks great.
Wonderful. Come on, let's go.
Can't wait to get inside.
Dating back to the 17th century, the mystery property was a pub until 2012, when it was bought and converted into a luxury home. And the unique pedigree of the building is such that it has been given a Grade 2 listing.
Woohoo! Here we come.
Wow.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? I've got to contain myself.
No, don't. Let it go. Let it all out. You've got these amazing York stone flagstones
yes.
and incredible fire. The fabric of the building is listed, so that means things like the fireplace, the beams.
Yes.
You have to work kind of hand in glove with the planning officer, so you could do things, but you'd have to get them on board.
Yeah.
OK.
Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. It gets better and better. Follow me. Here you go.
This is beautiful. Oh, look.
A well.
Oh, wow.
This is absolutely beautiful.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
I just hope we can create equal space for you.
This is, if you like, the sort of atrium of the house. Watch the kitchen, the snug, lots of storage comes off.
Be still my beating heart.
Let's have a peek in the kitchen. Come in. More of the quarry tiles.
Wow.
And more beams.
I've really got to rein myself in.
I know.
Is this pressing all the buttons?
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing more you can say, really, is there? I mean, it's just stunningly beautiful.
Yeah.
As we've discovered with the 2 properties yesterday, it's the upstairs that often gives the difficulty.
Well, the upstairs is rather special, so let's have a look.
The ground floor also includes a dining room with an open fire, a cosy snug, a study, a walk-in pantry and a utility room with WC. But with accommodation that spans around 3,500 square feet, there's plenty more to house Andy on the 2 upper floors, which were once the living quarters for the publican.
Round your head.
OK.
This is the master bedroom.
It's a lovely room, isn't it? Lovely view of the garden.
Yeah.
And right next door is the sort of the master ensuite, but actually that was, at some point, an upstairs kitchenette.
Right.
So it has all the plumbing for that. So this could be your living space, kitchen, dining area.
Yes, if that were to be put back to a kitchen, it's going to be a very small kitchen. That's not an issue. I can see the beauty of the whole house, but how it stacks together to create 2 living spaces at the moment, I cannot compute.
Yeah.
Yet.
yet.
On the other side of the master bedroom, another good-sized bathroom serves 3 further bedrooms. One a bright double, another currently set up as a twin, and the last also a large double with an impressive feature fireplace.
Okay, I know this is all probably a bit overwhelming. What are your thoughts?
It's obviously got lots of potential, and it's all been beautifully done.
I just think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But I know it's got to be right for Andy too.
There are 2 staircases up to the top floor. The first of these leads to 2 further bedrooms and a bathroom, whilst the second staircase serves yet another double bedroom. This makes a total of 7 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms on the upper 2 floors. By using the second doorway from the street and blocking off a couple of rooms from the stairs, Andy could have private access to these 2 upper floors that would then form his part of the house. They could also reinstall a kitchen to create a large living space on the middle floor, although this plan does give Andy more floor space than Jill. But if the house is a conundrum, outside is more straightforward, where an enclosed, easy-to-maintain plot has a wall running through it.
So this garden's a bit more manageable.
Yes, much better.
Yes.
Much better.
Big smile. Oh, OK, the big question is, can you afford it? What is the price?
I'm going to be really hopeful that it's £5 under our top budget.
I think it's at the top of our budget. I think it's slightly over at 910.
Well, in this instance, we're not that nasty. It is on the market for £895,000.
Right, OK.
And the owner has said that she'd be open to offers. You would still have to do some knocking
Yes,
around.
yes.
So go in and have a good old look around, and I'll see you at the front.
OK.
£5,000 below budget and open to offers, this listed mystery house has the space to give them 2 good-sized homes, subject to planning consent. It has 7 bedrooms, 4 reception rooms, a kitchen breakfast room, and plumbing for a second kitchen on the middle floor. Plus, there's a low-maintenance walled garden, and it all lies in the heart of a popular Cotswold village.
I'm having to rein myself in because I love this property. The space that would be mine is practically perfect. I don't think I could improve on it. It's just perfect.
When I first saw the mystery house, I was really quite excited. It immediately created an emotional response. I cannot say whether I feel it is a house that could serve both Jill and I, because the upstairs is much more complex in terms of how you would reconfigure it.
Oh, look at that. Double doors. It's all coming together. How are you feeling?
Oh, great.
Yes, that's a stunning house,
Oh,
but
beautiful.
a complex problem.
It is, isn't it? Well, let's go and find somewhere to think about it.
Okay.
It feels like the mystery house has really brought this double pot to the boil. Particularly Andy, I think, is exhausted after all that resketching and replanning where everything's going to go. So it'd be interesting to see what they have to say now they've had a moment to sit down and rest. And what about the mystery house?
Oh, I fell in love with the mystery house. Typical Cotswold feel.
It was exceptionally beautiful and would have worked well as a family house. The upstairs, which is kind of higgledy-piggledy, is less easy to rearrange. So there are lots of things that we need to take into consideration, although I think both our hearts are saying, buy me, you know.
So what happens right now that we've seen all the houses and the dust has settled? What's the next step?
Have a careful look at the floor plan of the mystery house and then move forward from there.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, because it's been a really fascinating project to kind of work through with you. And do let us know if you manage to square the circle and find this place.
We will, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
It's been a joy.